What's going on, everybody in TikTok and YouTube world? Hope you all had a great weekend. I know I did. I had a great weekend. It was also my birthday weekend. So, yeah, you already know it was pretty good. I also have heard there was a lot of things going on with the Olympics. So I did get a chance to watch the men's 4x100. All right, people. Where do we start? As you can see where I have it, I heard through the grapevine that Carl Lewis said something about the 4x100. Honestly, let's just keep it 100. I do agree with him because when you look into it, the men's 4x100, they've been slipping for some years. They really have. And when I watched the recent one, everything happened so fast. The first leg person, it looks like he was trying to give it to the second leg, and the second leg person, it looked like he wasn't looking and grabbed the baton late. That's what I thought at first. But then when I started watching the second or third time, you can just tell the first leg person was running to the second leg, and the second leg ran too early, too fast, and then the first leg person couldn't keep up and hit the struggle. And then by the time the second person realized they didn't have it, then he stopped to kind of like get the baton. Yeah, you all, this was wild. And I really wish I can show you all, but this is the first leg person. Um, I can't due to copyrights. But you all will have to go back and watch it, And if you didn't get a chance to watch it over the weekend, I advise you to watch it. It's one of those things like you have to agree with Carl Lewis. It's like, come on, you all. Y'all have got to get the handles. Anytime you practice track and field, you got to get your handles together. You got to practice the handles, the handoffs. I mean, those handoffs exchanges is what makes the relay team. So pretty much Carl Lewis was furious, and Noah Lyles, he ended up getting COVID. So since Noah Lyles had COVID, he was forced to, miss the 4x100. He had to leave, and they ended up replacing him with another guy. Not sure his name. So they also had that as a disadvantage. So the 4x100 men, not only they had a bad exchange, but then they also was missing one of their favorites, who actually won the 100, and he was supposed to be in the 4x1 but got sick. And as far as the person who won, yeah, it was actually Canada. Yeah, that's who won. Canada won the 4x100. They won gold. And then for United States, we qualified for 7th place. Okay. But then the judges went back and realized, no, and I think it was because the second leg person, by the time he received it, the baton, he received it past the exchange zone. So in track and field, you have a space between you and the next leg. You have a space. You have a certain amount of time, a certain amount of space to give each other the baton. And anytime you're outside of that, you can be disqualified. So it says here Carl Lewis is just upset. He's angry that he feels like the Olympic team, as far as the men's 4x100, they're just more concerned about their relationships. Like they want to be more friends or, be cool with each other and not focus on just winning, getting your technique right. So he did put here on X, aka known as Twitter, Carl Lewis talked about, hey, we need to blow up this system. This is not acceptable. He feels like it's clear that everyone at the United States track and field is more concerned about having a relationship than winning. He said no athlete should step on the track and run another relay until they get this program together. In so many words, he said, Um, he's saying he also feel like it's just trying to fire, basically in so many words, fire everybody. That's what he's saying. Just saying fire everybody, start over, probably get some new men. I wouldn't be surprised. I can probably see them maybe bring one or two of those guys back. Probably also Noah Lyles, but I don't even think. I don't know. Let me not say that. I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, you all. Carl Lewis. We all know he's won the 4x100 twice. He's also done great in a couple other track events. So he's a legend, And I remember Carl Lewis when I grew up, and to hear him say this, I agree. Because I've noticed the trend too with the men's 4x100. They just been slipping. And it's kind of good that someone who's of a legend and really takes track and field to heart and want to see the guys to win, and then constantly they messing up and messing up. You get to that point like, hey, wait a minute. There's something going on with the coaches. There's something going on with the politics of it. Um, there's a disconnect of not taking it seriously and making sure the athletes are on point. And he probably feel like everybody's behind the scenes are just fooling around. But, you all, they said in 2028 it's going to be in Los Angeles. So that's going to be interesting. The Olympics going to be in Los Angeles. And we already have I think weed is recreational legal out there too. So yeah, that's going to be good. So it was Andre De Grassis he was the anchor for Canada. So he ended up helping the team, getting them to the 4x100 gold. All right, you all. So let's talk about with the XRP. Now, before that, with the whole Sha'Carri and Shelly Ann, like I said, I wasn't able to find all that information. It was just from all the information that I was able to look up it was just Paris that they changed their rules on how the athletes are supposed to be transported to the field or where they can enter at, and then by them not telling them at the last minute, it caused so much confusion and it made them not get qualified. I think a couple of other Jamaican girls, I think Elaine Thompson, I think she ended up getting hurt though. And then Sharika Jackson, either she got hurt or something I read where she changed her career or something. But with Sha'Carri Richardson and Shelly Ann, I heard it was mainly the, changing the rules at the last minute. But the way I look at that is, come on, Paris, like the ceremony was messed up. Then on top of that, you was giving instructions to athletes at the last minute, which I feel like it was just a setup. That was just their way of, making people not be able to get their golds and their silver. They probably knew certain athletes were going to be at the top of their game. And, some people still try to be biased or racist or, they want to see their country win. And they will do stuff like that in other countries. They will try to make sure another country don't get this and that by plotting and planning and scheming. That's something that me and my friends always say: plotting, planning, and scheming. People are always plotting and planning and scheming against you. So I'm not surprised that when it came to certain events, and certain demographic, they were plotting, planning, and scheming against those women, so they, couldn't show up. And then as far as the XRP, I did notice XRP did rise. I did notice today it was like 57 cents or whatever, because there was a time it did fall to 50 cents or 48 cents too. So they're saying here with the XRP did win the battle with SEC of not owing them $2 billion, because SEC did have like a foul, like a lawsuit against XRP, or Ripple, I should say, with Ripple. And the SEC was fining Ripple for about $2 billion. And I'm like, $2 billion? Like, come on, y'all. Like right here, the SEC asked for $2 billion. So they pretty much, the judge ruled against that, and they made Ripple pay up SEC to, what was it? 125 million. Now, SEC probably felt like that wasn't a win. They wanted $2 billion, but for Ripple, that's a win. So I'm sure they also caused XRP to be bullish. So for those of you all who are part of the XRP army, that's good news. So now we know that a big portion of their company is not going to go down and, scooping up $2 billion. But they did say SEC is planning on sometime in early October to file an appeal, pretty much saying, hey, we don't agree with this decision. We still feel like XRP is not a legitimate commodity. They didn't do it right. But we all know what this is about. I feel like it still has something to do with, XRP was going to do some really good things. And the powers that be, they're just trying to make it harder for just the everyday people to get their hands on XRP or other institutions. That's usually how it goes when something big going to happen. They always use lawsuit after lawsuits. So as you can see here, so if SEC is to file an appeal by October 6th, it's likely that Torres, which is the judge in this case, is relating to Judge Torres in July 23, the court decision, which ruled that XRP was not a security, but only when sold to retail investors. But then at the same time, Torres ruled that XRP was still a security when sold to institutional investors. Concluding her communication with SEC and Ripple, Tarrant stated, I feel an appeal of the remedies ruling from either side is unlikely. I think it's more likely that the SEC would appeal the July 23 ruling now that the final judgment has been reached. So, of course, they do have the right to appeal. And so it'd be sometime this fall that they're going to appeal. But for now, SEC did not win their case against Ripple in the whole lawsuit of owing them $2 billion. Ripple will not have to pay SEC $2 billion. They just only are ordered by the judge to pay $125 million. So that's good. Also, you might want to still check out with the XRP Ledger. You can go to their website. Let's see if we can find that. You guys can't see it. You know what? I just realized you all couldn't see. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. I just realized you all cannot see the screen that I'm talking about. But, oh, man. Hold on. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I just realized something. Oh, well. I'm sorry, you all. I'm so sorry. I just realized you all couldn't see the XRP article that I was showing. But oh well, I'll make sure I fix that. Okay. All right. But when you all get a chance, just look into the XRP ledger. Let me look this up real quick. XRP ledger. Yes. So it's xrpl.org. XRP ledger home. Basically xrpl.org, and it's going to take you to that XRP ledger, and it is open to the public. So if I was you, look into it, because that is part of the Ripple brand. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. But don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Peace, love, and happiness.